Hello and welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you have probably already seen in the title, we are trying another craft kit that this time hopefully comes with everything we need for crocheting. Here I have a few examples for you what crocheting could look like. Look at this. Beautiful. Some rude people might think, Ronja, you haven't done that. Well, technically, my sister made those, but listen. We share DNA, so we are a little bit the same person, so we are not making little cute figurines because first of all, I don't have the knowledge for this stuff. I crocheted before in my life. It was in 3rd grade and we had the task to crochet a bag or one of those thingies to get hot pots from the oven. What is that called even? And I thought a bag seems to be much more work than this oven pot thing. Anyway, I went for this easier project in my opinion. And I wanted to make it square. It ended up circle shaped and the edges came up. It looked like I made a sock for a potato. But today I will relearn doing this because I'm not a kid anymore. I can do whatever I want. And I found a kit on Panduro again, which I already explained to you in a former video, is a crafting shop in Norway. And I got a kit for crocheting, for beginners it says, I think. Learn and create with Panduro, crochet for beginners. All you need to get started with crochet. I made sure this time that there is a pattern included. And here we already see the difference to the embroidering thing. Again, it doesn't tell you anything underneath what it is, but we see a picture of a crochet guide. So let's unpack it. Interesting box, not as beautiful as the embroidery one. So the first thing we see, it's the guide. The guide is just printed out papers in color though. That is like stacked together. Then we have colors, very pastel-y. I like that though, cute pics. Then we have wool needles. Never seen something like that. Then we got 3 crochet needles. My yarn project, what? This is not much, you know, it's just a notebook, a paper cover and then empty pages inside. But I'm a sucker for stuff like this. We have like lined pages, dotted page, squares, blank page, and then it starts over again. It also feels like a good quality. It's not just paper, it has some sort of silicone on top or something. Don't know, but I appreciate that. And the thing I'm most excited now that I saw it, the scissors. They are beautiful. It looks like a birdsie. Stork embroidery scissors. And of course we need scissors to open it. Begun. Oh, that's nice. Also it has the pattern on both sides. That's nice. They are closing okay-ish. They are a little bit bent. So that's everything that we got in this package and I like it. I'm completely hyped to start crocheting and I mean I never was hyped for crocheting before. I'm not quite sure anymore what I paid for this whole kit. I will figure that out, write it down somewhere here. And also I am interested in seeing what this stuff would cost individually because I know that Panduro sells wool and also needles and guides. I think guides are always in a bundle, but yeah, I will find that out and I will also put that here. Of course, I will also link you the whole kit in the description so you can check it out if you're interested after this video or not. Let's start the project. Let's take the guide and see what we can do, what they give us. That might be interesting. It looks like a basket for stuff. Here they also tell me how to make the thingy pot holder. It's simply a pot holder for real. It tells me basically how to in general crochet and it gives me a few patterns. We can basically create this pot holder, washing clothes, different kind of stitches that are all also described here. Oh, this is actually not a coaster. I mean, you could use it for a coaster, but they say it's intended to be a face pad. I think we will make the small mesh bag because that looks kind of cute. That looks not easy at all. I have no idea what I will do with this afterwards, but I feel like let's try that. So let me quickly study this.
This starter can teach beginners the basics of crocheting, then you will get to practice the different techniques with a few simple crochet projects. You will learn the chain stitch, double crochet stitch, whole treble stitch, half treble stitch, and
One eternity later.
Poop it. I will just start with this pattern. Start crocheting the base of the bag just like a cotton pad. Don't secure the yarn ends. Okay, so we have to do this, the round face pads. I regret this already a little bit. Okay, here we have it. So let me start. This is for beginners. I mean, I'm confused because here they always already have some. Insert the hook into the second stitch. There is no second stitch. I have to make those stitches on my own. Okay, now I have like 3 stitches, I guess. And they say start by making a magic circle or work a ring of 3 chain stitches. Crochet them together with 1 SC. So this says I'm in here now. Now I should go through this and then pull that through everything. I think pull it through everything. This already looks like a mess and I just made 3 stitches. Where am I even, you know? So that was right, but it looks bad. So maybe it just looks bad. Maybe crocheting just looks bad. I don't even remember from which direction I was coming. It kind of looks like it's going in circles, so maybe I'm doing this kind of right. Maybe I should have started with something square. I think I fake it till I make it here. Maybe it would have been nice to have a QR code with a video linked. Okay, so this is what we have so far. There's no hole in the middle like on their picture, but I mean it's kind of circular shaped. For the next row, I simply do 1 double crochet in the first 4 stitches and then 2 double crochet stitches in 1 and then again 1 in 3. I made this 4 chain stitches. Now they want me to skip 2 meshes, poke into the 3rd and do a single stitch. Means I just pull this through all of the meshes. I still had on the needle. And we created a little loop. Yeah, and I think that this is just like the first round of going up, I guess, or is it still on the floor? I don't know. Anyway, they just want us to do the same over and over again. The only difference will just be that we have to connect to the bows underneath. I want to use 3 colors for this. This one and the 2 other greenish bluish colors. I start again with 4 times chain stitch. And then go into this hoop here, do 1 double crochet I think, and again. It already feels a lot better than at the beginning, because now I can actually see what I do. It really wasn't fun to start the piece. Now it's time to switch the colors out. I think this will look cool. I will make a knot end crochet in a little bit. It will be a little bit thicker at this spot, but I think that's fine as long as it's secured and it will stay in place and look more or less nice. I now have to do 7 circles, 7 rounds, and as before I would say let's spare you that. I've finished the second color now. Now we add the next color and add the last 4 rounds, which is this one. I'm excited, this is a nice color. The problem really is at the beginning I started too tight for the base and now I'm too loose, I think. And there we go, color switch is done. Let's go into the last 4 rounds of this particular stitch. If you have any idea how I can make this more stable afterwards, please let me know. This is where we end up so far. I like the colors. We are moving on for now with this part up here. I wonder how they made it so stable. I mean, obviously they knitted it way more tight than what I did. But still, I can't imagine that this is just holding up as it does. Does it? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, they want me to do 3 of the chain stitches. 1, 2, 3. And then 1 double crochet in the next bow. So, next step, work 1 double stitch in first 2 stitches. Work 2 stitches together. Don't go into this one, I go into that one. I'm still not sure if I did that right at the beginning, that's my problem. Because it's the same as at the beginning when we did the base. I don't trust it. I can't imagine that this is right, that's the problem. They're just like, oh yeah, skip this, that's fine. Oh, that looks like something. Huh. Nice. We are 1 time around, I think. It's solid. I mean it's not solid, but it looks okay, I think. Next step. Okay, just the whole round with the same mesh. Let's go. I could never crochet a whole sweater or something like that. That would be too boring. I think that this is kind of fun because nothing takes too long. Like, you are very fast at the next step, but a pullover? Oof. Okay, that doesn't look too shabby, I think. Next step. I do double stitches and then I do 5 chain stitches and skip 5 meshes, and then 1 in the next 26. Again 5 chain stitches, 5 stitch skipping. Okay. Now we have the 5 chain stitches, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the next one. Okay, and then 26. Of the double chains again. Okay, I think I have 26. It looks good, I think. Again, 5 chain stitches. 5, jump over the next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where we end on. Okay, I think I got it. How do I end this? Do they tell me how to finish it? No. Yeah, they don't tell me how to end this, so I will just end it my way. I'll take one of those very fancy sewing needles that I'm excited about. Not sewing needles, knitting needles. Wool needles. I mean, they even recommend you like, oh yeah, then you can wash it in your wash machine or what? I mean, then tell us how to secure the thread at the end in a way that you won't just get a wool ball out of your wash machine afterwards. So here we have the finished bag. Like, even if I now know that I did a specific amount of the stitches wrong, I think it still looks cute. The middle part is completely as it should be, just I guess a little bit too loose, because that seems quite stable. But also I kind of don't believe them that they just did that with this stitch. I think I could have probably made this more stable, but I don't know how. But I mean, for a first time on crocheting, I think that is okay. I probably just had to put something inside of it, like wool. Imagine you just buy wool to make a compartment for the wool that you bought. That's it. We are done. We are done with the project. I actually was able to create something. And to create this, they gave me everything I needed to do. 6 different ways of crocheting towel or a cloth, so that's nice. Then besides this, they gave us dishcloth, a washcloth, they give us a double pot holder, they give us the round face pads, and they give us a small mesh bag, and I think that's okay, especially since this is a beginner bundle. These are some things that are probably easy. First we have like a very even cloth, then we have layered, then we have something circle shaped, and in the end we have something very three-dimensional. So I actually started with the worst thing to start with, I guess. Still, I managed to create something. I think most of the things that I did wrong I realized, and I know how to do better now. The only thing I needed from outside of this package was another scissor to free those scissors from their packaging, and everything else in this was working fine. I really liked the wool in this. It feels nice quality. I mean, it gives you the basics with the needle size and how to wash it. Cotton, there's no synthetics in this, that's good. It's a normal sized piece of wool, I would say. And sometimes if you buy kits, you would get just the sizes to actually knit what you have in the manual with the kit. I think this was a good kit. Also, we got so much wool for 3 to 3.5 sized needles. They gave us both of those so we can choose, but then they also give us another one that is bigger. And I really appreciate that. It's kind of a freebie. We wouldn't need that for this set, for these patterns that we have, for this wool that we have. We get those in different sizes. We get these beautiful little scissors, which is also really cool that we got that. We have the guide, and we also got this little My Yarn project book, which I still think is so cute. I think I will just use this for all of the crafting projects that are coming up to plan them. And I like that. This is unnecessary. They didn't have to do this, they did it. Feels for a notebook that is not hardcover, very good. So that's basically it for today. I have to admit, I started a little bit rough on the project and I was a little bit stressed. I really grew into the crocheting project. I really had fun at some point. Like in the middle, it was like really flowing from the hand. It was really nice. I was in a run. I mean, it's not that I know everything now, but I learned something now. I learned some basics. And as soon as I learned them, I had fun doing this. Will I do this as my favorite hobby ever now? No. But for sure, I will keep doing this every now and then. And even if it's just like once in 3 years, but once in a while, I can totally see and imagine myself doing crochet. Please also let me know if you ever crocheted and what you made. Were you also on the beginner side like me? Or are you like a super pro like my sister? Or have you maybe never tried it and now you want to try it? Tell me. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you had fun watching the video. Don't forget to leave a like and a subscription if you didn't already do that. If you're up for some gaming, also check out my Twitch, which is linked down below. Have a good time. Bye. Ha det på bare din gamle chokolade.